Hi, my name is Joselle Reyes. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm a senior and I'm studying musical theater performance, getting my BFA at Columbia College Chicago, and I'm graduating in the spring of 2021. Um, how has quarantine been for me? Well, I'm from Saipan, which is a U.S. territory off the coast of Guam, so that's about 7,000 miles away from Chicago. And this summer, I had intended on staying here because my goal was to actually audition for a lot of summer stock theaters and just gain a lot of experience doing that before I was going to have my senior year. And obviously, that didn't go as planned because then COVID happened. And I ended up staying here, not being able to go back home. So that was kind of a mess. But at the same time, it was like I didn't need to go back home. Yeah, and I had this really long conversation with my parents about whether I should. And they decided at the end, like, they would rather me stay healthy and stay safe than be there, despite the cases not even being a lot there. So I ended up staying here. The thing about that, though, was I was out of work, too. I work two jobs. I work at Starbucks, and I work at my school's career center. So when both of those things stopped, I also had no pay for a while. I got, like, unemployment benefits, but at the same time, I felt like being away from home was just making it harder for my parents to cover for me because I couldn't pay for myself. So that was a new challenge that I had to face. I can't say that I was too homesick just because I had a lot of other things on my mind this time. However, it was my first time actually not returning home for the summer. So that was kind of new. I had that idea going in, but there was a lot of things going on. There was COVID, there was the political climate, there was my future to think about too, and almost enough it was weird thinking that going back home wasn't my biggest concern. Also because I knew that my parents were safe, so that was more important to me than anything. I was able to reconnect with friends, which is really nice, during quarantine. At the same time, I feel like because all of us had nothing to do, all we did was talk to each other, which wasn't bad. It was just, there were moments where I felt like I had a lot of learning to do when it came to establishing boundaries between the people I care about. And in a time like this, I mean, we all just want to have someone to talk to. So I feel like at the same time, during quarantine, I was struggling with wanting to be able to be alone versus, oh, I need company, which is like from my family and my friends. And so sometimes I feel like I would turn them away just because there were a lot of things that I was avoiding in my head. And I feel like I never really had a lot of time for myself, considering I wasn't doing much. Which is, yeah, it's just ironic. Like, I'm not doing much, but here I am. So now I think about it, I really miss my friends during during this pandemic. At the same time, like, yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels guilty. Like, I didn't miss my parents as much as I miss my friends. And now that school's starting, it's the opposite. And I miss my family. And I don't miss my friends as much because I get to talk to them more when school's around. I don't know. That's a weird thing for me to think about now. If COVID continues to the next semester, I'm going to have to scream at it because I don't want that. I understand that there's a lot of cases. I actually don't even know the numbers. Like, what is going on? But if it were to keep going till the next semester, oh my gosh. I just feel like my degree would literally, I don't know. Not that it would feel like nothing to me, but at the same time, being a musical theater student, I feel like I just really need that in-person connection, and learning online is just not the way I prefer at all for something like this. I don't enjoy paying thousands of dollars for this education, especially because I had this semester had hybrid classes, so I would at least have some in-person experiences, and then it all went online. So I'm handling it now, but the workload is a little crazy for me. So if I have to do this again next semester, I simply do not know. I feel like I'll have a better sense of it going into it. I'll know what to expect a little bit more. I'll probably be more prepared, especially with the technological aspects of it. But God, I hope not. I really don't want to. Also because next semester I'm hopefully going to be doing like my senior cabaret. That's something I've always been looking forward to, because my class will be able to perform like in a nice place, just a microphone and a piano or a guitar, and we'll just get seen. I think overall, I think what I really want out of this is to be seen, and I think going online will just affect all of that. And it's just really not the same, but I know that the future is moving towards something like this, so it's good to prepare for it. Yeah, just don't want to be paying so much for it, you know? Yeah.